it's Miss Stockreef Prikazsky coming back with you with another Scottish fairy tale for you guys to read at any time. This one is called Princess of the Blue Mountains. There was a poor widow who had once had a son called Will. Because he was all she had in the world, she always let him have his way, and he became lazy. In the end, she said to him, "Son, you must take your own way in the world. Then you will know what it is to find your own work and earn your own living." So young Will went off to seek his fortune. Will traveled until he came to a fast-flowing river, which he had to cross. When he saw the rapid current and the sharp rocks, he was afraid to go into the water and waited for a while. As he was standing there, a lady on the opposite bank saw him and waved to him to cross, and which he finally did. When Will got to the other side, the lady said she would give him food and drink if he would go into her garden and find the most beautiful flower. But Will, struck by the lady's beauty, said, "You are the fairest flower in the garden." The lady, already charmed by Will, turned to him. "Will you be my husband?" she asked. "There will be many dangers in store for you, but I will try to help you through them." Will looked at the lady, and it did not take long for him to say, "Yes, I will be your husband, whatever dangers I must face." Then the lady explained her story to Will. She was the princess of the kingdom of the Blue Mountains, and been stolen away from her father's land by a demon called Grimdolin. For 3 nights the demon would send his legions to do battle with Will. The lady gave Will 3 black sticks, 1 for each legion of demons, a pot of ointment in case he should be injured. "Use these things well, for now I must leave you." As soon as the lady left, 3 legions of demons appeared, and they were armed with fearsome clubs, which they raised to beat Will. But the young man stopped their blows and used the lady's sticks to beat them off, and soon they were gone. The next morning the lady returned and was pleased to see Will hale and hearty. "Well done! Never before has any man fought off the demons with such skill and courage. Tonight, twice as many demons will come to challenge you, so I will give you 6 sticks to help you fight them off." And the lady left once more, this time giving Will a larger pot of ointment in case he should be wounded. Sure enough, 6 legions of demons arrived to do battle with Will, and again he beat them off successfully. The lady greeted Will with gladness the following morning. "This time I must give you 12 sticks, for 12 legions will come tonight. Look out for Grimdolin, for he will certainly come too." She left more ointment, for none had survived to fight with Grimdolin without being sorely wounded. Quickly Grimdolin and his whole army of 12 legions arrived, and the chief demon spoke to Will. "What is your business here?" "I come to rescue the princess of the Blue Mountains." "Then you shall die." Straight away the demons attacked, and Will beat them off with sticks as before. But this time Grimdolin attacked and struck Will to the ground. The young man, sore and wounded all over, quickly applied the ointment, and he was amazed to feel whole and well again, and stood up to face Grimdolin. This time he beat off the chief demon, who went away howling. When the princess appeared, she looked relieved. "Your greatest danger is over," she said to Will. "Take this book about the history of my family and let no one distract you from reading it. If you know all that is in this book, you will be one of my father's favorites, and he will allow you to marry me." Will started to read the book. He heard all sorts of voices trying to distract him, but he kept his eyes glued to the pages. Then he heard a woman coming by selling apples. Will liked nothing more than a ripe apple, so he looked up from the book. No sooner had he done so he felt himself thrown the apple against the woman's basket with such force that he passed out. A while later Will came to. The apple woman was gone, and the princess was nowhere to be seen. There was an old man sitting nearby on a bench, and Will asked him if he knew how to get to the kingdom of the Blue Mountains. The old man did not know, so he asked the fishes of the sea, and no fish knew the whereabouts of the kingdom. The old man said, "I have a brother 500 years older than me, who can talk to the birds of the air. He will know, or will find out from the birds." They went to see the old man's aged brother, and all the birds were called together. None knew where the kingdom of the Blue Mountains could be found until the last bird, a great eagle, arrived. "I can take you to the kingdom," said the eagle, and Will climbed onto the great bird's neck. In the kingdom of the Blue Mountains, they landed near a house hung with black drapery. Will asked for lodgings, but the people at the house had said they could not help him. Their master was to be fed to a giant who would terrorize the kingdom, asking for a human victim to eat every day. Anyone who could kill the giant would please the king and would be given the hand of his daughter in marriage. Will knew what he must do. He put on his armor, strode out to challenge the giant. They fought long and hard, and Will was finally the winner. The princess recognized him, and when the king learned that he had killed the giant, gave permission for Will and the princess to marry. After the wedding, Will's mother came to live with them in the royal castle, and they were all happy together. The end.